Industrial Light and Magic released a little video, a little snippet of kind of looking at their work on the Superman movie, which I think is really cool to see. I love this kind of stuff. I'm a huge fan of it. I should probably mute that because it's playing out of my speakers. But yeah, I mean, it shows specifically this scene here, the scene where he's flying and then doing his little flip. Now, I'm going to preface this right away because this was a controversial scene to begin with. So the fact that they're showing this scene and how it came together, I think was a very odd choice. However, it opened our eyes to realizing that a lot of these people who were hating on certain aspects of film have no idea how film works, and have no idea how special effects work, have no idea how any of this actually works. But we go on and we see the little flip there, and then we see how they did it here, which again was really cool. We knew that they did stuff in the volume. I'm not a big fan of the volume, but that was kind of my big concern with this movie to begin with, was them using the volume. But they used the volume and they did this. We already know that he put a cap on his head because they did the VFX on the hair because it would work better, showing the hair moving in that way. But here's where a lot of people get mad. This is where people start to get mad. A certain section of fans get mad because James Gunn said there was no CGI used on David Corenswet in this scene. So then people see this and they go, I thought James Gunn said there was no CG. Now, again, we see here, this is a CGI face. This is not his real face. But I want you all to take a very close look at this because each one is all about the hair. You can see hair sim. So this is them trying to figure out the hair. This isn't them. This isn't what they're designing and creating for Corenswet, for Superman to be in the movie. This was about them trying to figure out the hair. So that's that. So again, this is the hair. But then we get back to this. That shot of Corenswet is Corenswet. The hair is VFX. And we go back to this, and it just looks great. Again, I loved this is a great little scene in the movie. I love the shift to the Superman logo there. Fantastic. Then they start showing some other things here, which, you know, showing him falling, the explosion, how they put the city of Metropolis together, how they broke it apart, and different things like that. It is a great video. They showed the engineer, how she came together a little bit during this fight, which is really cool. Right here, I think. Oh, not there. Where's it at? Where's the cool scene with her? Maybe I missed it. I don't know. But there's some pretty cool scene. Oh, this scene here, they show how that's actually him. They filmed him, you know, floating and with a blue screen, and then they added it all in to the background, which is great. I mean, the amount of work that they're able to do with this stuff. Yeah, here's the engineer stuff, which looks great as well. You just gotta love it. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you love to see, and I love. I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff. Even as a kid, I used to watch the behind the scenes and the special features of every movie that I really adored. If I loved the movie, I would watch special features if it had special features. If it had a commentary, I would listen to the commentary. So I love this kind of stuff just to see. And ironically, sitting here, this is ILM, and a lot of what I would watch is ILM for Star Wars. They're behind the scenes stuff for Star Wars. So, but this is great. You can find it online. DC Film News has shared it. I shared it. No, I didn't share it. So I'll share it right now. There, I shared it now. And I can't perform that action for some reason. That's not very good. But anyways, you can find it on X if you need to.